welcome to Good Morning RPG. My name is Leia. This is Ash. I mean Matt. Why are you making that face?
He's doing like.
Are you?
I wanna
Okay.
be.
Oh my gosh! I'm just noticing your mat. It looks. I mean.
Oh
your
yeah,
mat,
you like
but,
the
like,
mat? I don't
also
think you've
the
been
mat.
painting with me since I put it here.
I have not. Let's see my grungy.
You're
mat.
Leia. This is Matt. No, yeah, I got a little gifty for my charity stuff last year, and they gave me like a mouse pad thing, and it had a really nice gradient on it. And
Ooh, and it goes so well with our overworld.
that's why I did it. I was like, this kind of matches our vibes. So I was like, yes, very nice. Also, hello everybody.
I seriously, Matt caught me so off guard.
Yeah, you went away for a second. I put it all on, didn't I?
I went to go get some water, and he came back, and I came back, and he had this on, and I just lost my shit.
I wish I did it on stream so badly. Your reaction was so good. Oh man.
I forget my cheeks hurt so bad already that I'm just like out of control.
Nice. Jess, I put that as I had a feeling that would be the thing, so that's what I put as my Twitter. I was like, gotta paint them all.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I've been up really early, so I'm chugging my caffeine.
That's all good.
Attempting to wake up.
Isn't it like nighttime for you? I mean, no, sorry, it's daytime for us. It's because it's a Good Morning RPG. It is that there is no nighttime when this show's happening anywhere in the world.
I would like, do you want to see how dark it is outside right now?
I trust. If I see a nothing black void.
When we finish the show tonight, because of daylight savings, it will be 11 p.m.
Oh, shit.
It's
late for you
now. Had a very long day.
Going to bed late?
Yeah, late.
I notice there's a huge shadow going over my face when it does it.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
I gotta oh crap, I gotta get this back off.
I don't think I can paint in these.
I can't.
In my little fingy gloves.
Like, nicely on the table.
That looks so nice though.
Good. Isn't it? I have an amazing printer. The person who prints my miniatures does such an amazing job of placing, of putting them in a way that makes them look very nice. And this is just like a really cool. This is one of my favorite 3D modelers. This is from White Werewolf Tavern. This is a model I've wanted to do for a really long time, so I'm very excited that I'm going to be getting to do her. So. Very excited.
It looks.
I worked very hard.
We were also talking about this before. Is that hair or horns? Did we decide? Are they horns?
So these are horns, and they're made of tree trunk. But they do up around, so you can see like how much texture is in the hair.
Yeah.
So lots of texture in the hair, and then I was like, is this supposed to be hair or horn? I'm thinking it's supposed to be horns. I'm gonna paint it to be horns. I have yet to pick my paint palette though. I haven't decided if I want to do a natural skin tone or if I want to do an unnatural skin tone.
You mean like a green? Oh, like a nymph kind of thing. I think I don't know.
So
both is good. I think like a pale, like a nymphy.
So I do a lot of really pale skin tones on my busts in the past.
Yeah.
I have so I wanted to do like a darker tan to either like a darker skin tone. But then one of my players in a new game that I just started for Start Playing decided to play a dryad, and she sent me like photos of a 3D model that like from a game that she like 3D modeled her character to look like her D&D character, and she had this really beautiful green skin and red hair. It was very like Poison Ivy reminiscent, and I was like, oh, with the cool Grecian like Shinton, I was like, I sent my group the message being like, "Hey, does this kind of look like this person's character?" And everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it did."
Oh my god, yeah.
I picked this model before I knew this person, so I just thought it was very.
That's awesome.
What season am I gonna paint the bust? I was thinking. Oh, that's a good point. Like if you go like
it's
more,
gonna
like
do more palette
style.
Yeah.
Was thinking. Because I was thinking like deeper tan. Let's see. I was gonna do either one of these tan skin tone. They look very light in the bottles, but they are actually. Let's see if I can get. That's a good. Probably summer. I feel like I did. So I was thinking either this skin tone or this skin tone. One of these two. I do want to do something darker. Because I do feel like I paint a lot of pale skin tones, and I am nothing if desiring to be more inclusive in my artwork. What season? Oh, that is such a good. The skin could change the season. If I did a darker skin tone, I think some like autumny colors would look really good. Although these flowers, ooh, oh, like a sunshine yellow. Oh, uh-oh. Ooh. Yeah, I think I love autumn, so I feel like an autumn palette is what I'm gonna want to do. Because then I could do browns and then make all these leaves like orangey red. Ooh. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think like spring, fall, or summer, or yeah, spring, fall, or summer are probably. I'm leaning more fall, but will take suggestions. She will roll. She does not like to sit nicely.
Because it's got so many flowers on it, I picture like a spring. Because they're all in bloom, right?
Yeah, I was originally thinking, I think I'm gonna go with Matt's theme.
Is there a... Yeah, there is a seasonal, so Saucebuck changes in seasons. With their...
That's cool.
Yeah, they have different forms for each season. I don't know if it changes. I think you have to catch it, and that's the one you get. Like, they appear in different seasons, but they stay as that. I think they have to evolve that in the season.
That sounds more familiar. I'm trying to get comfortable and scoot in and not roll over my blanket.
Fair.
Because it's hot out. So I have an AC blasting, so...
Hey, chat, are we similar mic levels, by the way? Is one of us louder than the other? Because it's registering different normally on my end.
What color palette should I paint her? Summer. So like greens and yellows. And
That's more spring. I'm talking more like...
Well, spring makes me think of like pastel.
Leia, can you talk into the mic for a sec?
Like a good like summer sunset.
Well, you say orange, I think autumn. Sorry, I'm asking another non-artistic person.
All right.
He says summer, but orange.
Fair.
Which doesn't...
Summer sunsets.
Summer sunsets?
Yeah.
There's sunsets all year round.
Apparently you're like a tiny bit softer.
A tiny bit softer.
No,
I am
well,
like
it'll be my end.
in.
I can boost you.
Cool.
Started the new book.
Oh, you started a new book? And...
They changed up narrators.
Oh, the bastards.
Is that the Horus
Be able to
books or the
survive.
Caiaphas Cain or the Band of Brothers?
They have 2 new narrators.
So,
That one.
Wolfie, that's the entire point of why I bought this, was because I wanted to cosplay with my Pokemon army. Actually, I'll bring it up as well. Yesterday I designed my, because I saw that they've got like army boards, and what I've been wanting to do is I then designed a board for the army to sit on when we're not playing. And then I designed up this yesterday. So I'm going to make like a paper crafty type thing. Oh God, where has it gone? Here it is. So I've made like a little baseboard here, and then I've got like little pop-up buildings I'm going to put in. So I've got like a Pallet Town base, and I'm going to have a backing board that looks like this. And so it'll be like on some like core flute, and then I'll make it like a big L shape. And then I've got standy buildings that I'll start putting in, and I'll pop them up like little 2D pop-ups, and I'll put the Tyranids all around it, and that'll be like my themed army board. Oh, and I've also got like a bunch of trees that I have on an A3 sheet. I'm gonna like cut out each tree and then like make them stand up individually.
Oh, I love that. That's so fun.
Yeah. And then I'll be dressed like this during the event as well. So I think I need to. I can't remember what shirt Ash wears. So I need to look for that.
Isn't it like a black or white shirt?
I can't remember, to be honest. But I need to do that. And then I think I need some denim jeans, I think is the other thing. I actually don't remember what costume this is for Ash.
Oh, it's black. It's just a black t-shirt.
It's a black t-shirt? Oh yeah, his base costume's a black t-shirt. No, it's like a dark green.
I guess in some art I'm seeing him in dark green, in some I'm seeing him in black.
Yeah. Well, what hat is this? Okay, so this hat looks to be the OG Ash costume. Yeah, and it's a black shirt for that one. And then yeah, so Ash has a black shirt, and I need some like light blue denim jeans or some like dark blue shorts. I think I would like to wear dark blue shorts at an event where there's a bunch of stinky men heating up a room. So all right, so I need to do my wet palette.
Yeah, so apparently, so the way that Gaunt's Ghosts had been released is because of when they started doing audiobooks. One of the most recent books was one of like the last ones. So they did all of those audiobooks, and then they went back to the beginning and began like doing over all of the
also, they've replaced the voice actor.
So Alex, well, I think what it is Alex is to the first books that they originally did audiobooks for.
Yeah.
And then they switched to the guy that Alex is ready. So like I think they started doing audiobooks at book 12. And
book
then
there's 12
and 13.
There's 12 Gaunt's Ghosts books?
15.
Holy shit.
And short stories.
Oh, because they're like omnibuses as well. Okay. How many hardcover novels are there? Like how many purchases
15.
do you need to make? 15. Holy fuck.
15. Yeah. The omnibuses that I have purchased have 2 or 3 books in them with short stories.
Oh, okay. I just had the thought of turning my cap backwards when I start my Warhammer fight.
You absolutely have to
I have to do that, don't I?
That's an obligation. So I guess that, yeah, for the next 2 books, he's got a different guy who's on the audiobooks. He's like, I don't know how I feel about that. He's powering through them.
I was about to say, that's like 12, right? 12 books.
He's on 12 right now, yes.
Fucking hell. That's so many.
That is, yeah. Summer flowers and greens.
Summer flowers and greens would be good.
Like blues. Like I think like blues and yellows.
Okay.
Not like wildflowers.
I've also been brainstorming a list for this. And I've been brainstorming a list for the ones, because I had a real trouble like trying to figure out what color schemes for these ones. And we've got Tom downstairs who's visiting us at the moment for Gabby's birthday. And we were opening Pokemon cards yesterday, so they were like getting all their rares and stuff, and I'm like, give me those commons. And I'm like, looking through the commons to be like, okay, what Pokemon can I paint? All right, there's Yamper. All right, well, okay, there's this guy, and I'm just like going through them, trying to work it out. But I have a new list, and I've got like stuff like the dog type Pokemon. So Growlithe, Boltund, Vulpix, Houndour, the Donkey Mudbray, Yamper, the electric dog. And then I started going into like quadrupeds like Donphan and Ponyta. And then some of the mice Pokemon. How about big long Raikou? Well, I would want something with a big long neck if we were gonna do. Yeah, that's what I say. I'll just do all dogs and horses. They gotta be thematic. And then there's like I've also got Plusle and Minun and Michino. Minchino, whatever you say it.
So I think my only concern with doing greens is a few years ago I did this miniature, and I did her in like greens with nice. Pink wildflowers, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this again.
Oh, but that looks so nice though.
It does look so nice.
It does look so nice. Well, remember, you're doing the transparent fabric thing. That's probably going to be where most of your work goes to.
I am.
So,
You're right.
I mean, are you going to do like a blue veil for that or anything like that? Like, what color is that going to be?
Oh, I don't know.
Because you have to work that out too.
It depends on what I was going to do for... Do I even remember how to do that? Yeah, I could do that. That's fine. It's just a lot of glazing.
Also, Jess and Tom downstairs, if you guys go and it's all dogs and horses, help me choose some. So, basically, the run for these ones is going to be similar to the chaff minis I did. Those ones were all like stuff you find in Route 1 and 2. I'm kind of going like these ones are like you would find them a little later in the game. Like what kind of like, because these minis are going to die very, very quickly. They're just kind of like one hit, you knock them out type Pokemon.
I feel like you need to do the ones that are like super common. Like,
fair.
Like, what are the ones like Raichu? I feel like you always couch Raichu. I had like so many Raichus.
Really? I don't remember.
Time.
So I've got some Pikachus. I've got some Pikachus going. I've got a Ditto Pikachu and a regular Pikachu. Tom says the Ice and Ghost Horse. Is that the legendary?
Start with skin tone.
So not legendaries. We're talking run of the mill Pokemon. Legendaries get better models like this one. This is Mewtwo. So we give more respect to legendaries by giving him a bigger model. The Goat Rider. Yeah, Ghost, what's your news? What's your news, Ghost?
Ooh. We like news.
Tom wants a Snom. I have a model that'll be a good Snom. It'll be a Ripper. And it can go in with Wiglet, Diglett, and Wormy. But I have something that'll be a Snom very well. Because it'll actually look like a Snom.
Okay, I'm going to start with the skin tone. And then maybe that will help me settle some other stuff.
Okay, so this will be the Snom at you two. One of these little guys. And he'll just be like icy blue.
Tomorrow I have an appointment with Gender Health Clinic tomorrow. Ooh.
I think I already did a Snom, actually. Looking up at the other one. Hold on, let me get it. I did. Okay, so I'll get all the worms. Okay, so here's the worms. Oh, you have an appointment with the Gender Health Clinic tomorrow? Heck yeah! Heck yeah, Ghost!
Yeah.
Dude,
Very
amazing.
exciting. You got this.
You got this. All right, so in this little lot of grubs, thank you for the follow, Fury76. All right, so in this bunch, I caught a little grubbin, I caught a Caterpie, a Weedle, and oh god, and a Wurmple.
A
So-
worm.
So that's all this little bunch of them, and they kind of look like that. And then I found 4 more guys in a little route. I found a Grubbin. I found a center something, the centipede, fire centipede. I found a Skorupi. Kind of just purple. It's a bit harder. And I'm pretty sure I painted a Snom already because I thought of Tom. So I think that's Snom here. The little icy blues. So they're my little worms. But I do have 4 more lots of worms. But these aren't going in the army, so they're getting focused on later. I'm on my time crunch if I need to finish these 23 guys before next Thursday. Alright. So
Wishes go out to you, Ghost. I hope that whatever you're looking to do, you get the affirming care that you
yeah.
are looking for, love.
I hope it all goes well. I hope you get good news in all of what you're looking to get. And then from there, hope that they give you a good steps forward of if you're looking to do things after that. Awesome news. Okay. Maybe I'll start off with getting a delivery today. Jess, reminder for you at 1 o'clock to look at that Gap Games website if you want any of your magazines. Okay, I think I'm gonna do Plusle and Minon first.
Ow!
Oh, my shoulders
As
are.
a note,
I got big swimmer's
This
shoulders, so
miniature.
like when I have a costume, even though it's the correct size, it gets tight if I don't move in the right way. So I have
well,
to.
maybe wearing it today will stretch it out a bit.
It's not a stretch fabric. This is a if you bend wrong, it'll tear fabric.
Oh. This
Where did that
miniature is
tie?
very. Not me. I need to stop calling this thing a miniature because it is not that.
Okay, they're kind of like a cream yellow color.
This model's very stabby.
Oh, is it? Do you not have a
Yeah.
handle for it?
Well, I have a base for it, but the what am I gonna how am I gonna handle this?
Yeah, fair enough.
It is its own handle.
Okay, I'll do this little cute duo first. Oh my god, they're huge. So, Plusle and Minon, or Minon? Minus? You don't say Minus, you say minus, so that's why I say Minon. Okay, so they're kind of like a cream, leaning a little yellow. And then they have, the thing that's going to be fun to paint with these two is the matching ears and the cheeks and the legs and arms. I think that's going to be fun. So I think doing the two that kind of mirror each other would be good for this. Like they're running in opposite directions, so you could have them go like running into each other, maybe like this. And they're like crisscross, maybe like the.
Ooh, yeah, I do like that.
Like it's like a pair of minis.
Yeah.
What else we got? Yeah, I think they're the best two for it. Okay, so that color looks to be. It's like there's different art depictions of them, but they're clearly like they've got a little bit of yellow in them. So I'm wondering, do
for
I like
sure.
water down some of my other yellow to make it more like a bone color? And then I can
Unsure.
go from there. Or do I start off with the red and the blue extremities first?
Aren't you with contrast paint supposed to start with like lighter colors first?
Well, it depends
Is
really.
that,
Like
a rule?
that's my general advice is you start with actually the largest area and the brightest, which would normally be the yellow, but I don't want the yellow to tint the... I don't want the yellow to accidentally tint the red and blue, because if you tint the red, it'll go orange. If you tint the blue, it'll go green.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well...
I mean, that just means be careful, I guess.
Yeah, I know. I guess you're right.
Do your Tyranids, do they have weapons? Are they carrying weapons?
No, they're like, these ones are good. These are claws. They're all claws.
Okay. Fucking Tyranid. Fucking bugs.
Yeah. I mean, you don't like painting weapons, so you might like these guys, but they, you know, there's also ones that have like their claws as their weapons, and they grow their guns. Got any shinies? I haven't painted any shinies actually.
Ow.
I reckon that's it. So in the middle of that base there, that's what the watered down yellow is looking like. It's like a bit of a desaturated yellow.
Oh, what did I just stick my finger in?
So that's a 2-to-1. I do need more of that. Oh, did you see it?
I did not. I stuck my finger in some paint and panicked. So I couldn't figure out where it came from.
So in the middle there. It's like a pale yellow.
You said in the middle, like right between his feet?
Between his feet down in there.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. That's a good color match.
Okay, so I'm getting really good at color matching contrast.
Yeah. Come to the dark side. Color match.
I always like color matching. Okay, so
Oh, I just realized that Alex left for work.
oh, you get no kiss?
That's so weird. No, I did. You were talking about Pokemon, so I snuck one in. But I just realized because of daylight savings, I'm like all screwed up. I'm so used to him coming much later when we're streaming.
Oh, and you get some like goodbye later.
So I was like, oh no, wait, that was the goodbye.
That wasn't a checking in on Leia. That's it.
Yeah. That wasn't a check-in. That was a goodbye for the night.
Heading out.
Ah.
This color's working well, and I'm quite happy to... I'm going to be quite happy when I put those other colors on it to be the red and the blue.
I think it could be really cool if you wanted to do shinies to like hit them with your airbrush with some like metallic medium.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Like watered down metallic medium to make shinies.
Thing is that the only thing I'm hesitant with that is because they're already so hard to tell what they are sometimes, is that on top of that, it's like, well, on top of the already difficult task of deciphering what they are, a shiny on top of that would feel like that it might be too hard to guess them.
Probably do it on one that is more recognizable.
Yeah.
Ones that like make a little bit more, that are a little bit more intuitive.
I think it'd be like the Tentacruel.
So like one of your like, yeah, like one of your larger, I was gonna suggest one of your like larger models for something like that.
Speaking of large models, I got in the Gap Games sale, I got some really cheap minis for 50% off. So I ordered a Baneblade, which is like the biggest Imperial Guard tank you can get, because I love it from Dawn of War. It's coming today, but also on top of that, what was I saying? Also on top of that, Oh my god, why did I forget what I was saying while I was saying it? I hate my brain.
Gap Games. Getting stuff from Gap Games
Why was
today.
I bringing that up? Oh, I don't know.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Gap Game. No, it's all right. It happens. Oh. Gap Games. It was Gap Games. I had something, and I was speaking of big things, right? Oh yes, no, I got it. So all the Stormcast were getting announced to go out of stock. So Jess bought a huge order, and she got like a free mini from the Games Workshop web store. The other thing that happened is we needed to like fill up like an extra $40. So what I did was I went on Forge World going like, well, they're not going to be reduced because you can only buy them from Forge World. So I got the first piece, which is one arm of the larger model, and it was like $80. Of the only existing Tau Titan model.
Ooh.
So it's called the Tau Noir or whatever it is, like N-U-A-U-R. The Tau Noir. And it's called the Supremacy Armor Battlesuit. Basically, one arm is like as big as a tank, and it's completely cast out of resin, and I got one of those. It came the other day, and I had to do the whole like put it in soap, scrub the mold release off, gotta assemble it, and then green stuff the shit out of it. But I haven't done any of that yet, and it's all like flat fit, so I'm gonna have to pin all of it as well.
Ooh. Yikes.
They've started like listing all the Forge World models on the main Games Workshop website to like spur better sales, but instead of like calling them Forge World resin models, they're now calling them expert kits that only ship from the UK. Which is kind of like deceptive in that way, because they still call them Forge World models. However, it is decidedly a different model kit entirely. It's just under the official banner, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna collect that. I've been wanting one for like since the start of getting back into the hobby, and I was like, well, there's an opportunity here, and also rip off the band-aid to start finally getting it. Because I would love to have one, but I think overall, if like after the model's said and done, it's going to be like a $600 project for the one. But I also thought of it in the way of like you collect a statue or a bust. It's pretty much the same price as buying one of those, but I get to paint it myself. And the other thing I was thinking about is if I paint it in parts, so like I paint just the arm, it'll be much easier to paint over time.
True. You can't get sick of it.
Well, I can just take a break from it, right? I can just leave it, and when the next piece comes in, I paint that piece. And I don't know when I'm going to order the next piece because I'm in no rush to make the whole thing. So I reckon I'll probably order the next one when the previous one is painted.
Starting to wonder if the see-through fabric is going to be feasible. All right. Here's the plan. The plan is something.
Oh yeah.
It's something. All right. On the lines of what I was thinking about painting her skin green, I think I might do a green.
Oh my god, look at that.
Tuna.
It's a follower. Hello follower, hello.
Sorry. Welcome, Avishire.
Hello.
Okay, so you paint green? You were talking about green?
Maybe.
What's the... So is it because you're going...
Or-
Are you still wanting to do summer?
I don't know. Like I'm like I painted her this like tan color, and I'm like, but would it be cooler to make her green?
You
I'm
could
still
tint...
on that.
You could tint that completely green. Actually, you know what would be good? The if you tinted that green...
Mhm.
You tinted that green using a green shade, it would actually look like a skin tone green really well. Maybe like camo, like maybe not camo shade, or if you use camo shade, you water it down. But like, I'm thinking like a saturated green.
I have warp lightning for green.
That's not a shade though.
Yeah.
I'm talking like a
Or
shade
no,
paint.
this is a contrast.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, a shade paint. I have Beal tan green.
If you water that down and put that over that one, like with Lamian medium,
Athonian camel shade.
that's like the more khaki green.
Yeah.
You could test it, like test what it looks like on something else, because it's quite a large commitment to do that.
It is quite a large commitment.
But it might look good.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm. Who am I?
You're a little painty guy.
Little painty person.
A little painty guy. Okay. All right. So they are, yeah, they are adequately yellow.
Oh, I don't like the streakiness of that. Streaky. Don't like that. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. All right. Cool. What's the next step? What's next? What's
What's
next?
next? What is next?
Oh, that was the wrong place. That goes here. This goes here. We love our organized brain.
Okay, so
Also, thing that's bothering me is like right below her belly button is a piece of sprue I seem to have not shaved down, so it looks like a little bump, driving me nuts.
So I need to do the Blood Angels red on that crest. I do, and I should be playing Pokemon Lo-Fi right now.
I thought you might have been.
I thought I was a fairy color scheme could work, like a pink. I like the idea of pinks and greens for this color scheme.
I was kind of thinking that too. I came to a realization, and I've always kind of prided myself on being a tomboy. I think I like pink, but like not on me, but like I think I like pink.
I like pink. I like painting pink quite a lot. I think pink's a great color.
As I drink from my pink can with my other pink drink.
I mean,
and
literally, like, my mat has a gradient of colors that I really like the look of. Purple,
do you
purple,
like a
pink,
fair-
orange, yellow is a great... I mean, like, look at our overlay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to
We
you,
love
but
color.
like, I meant generally, look
No,
at
no,
our
I'm
overlay.
just like agreeing. And like also like I've got this like pinky purple in the back that I'm like really digging. I actually when I was picking my next character for D&D, I picked my inspo colors are like cherry blossom pink and sunflower yellow for her colors.
Oh.
'Cause I couldn't choose between the two of them. I do like fairy colors. That's why. So it's funny because I don't know when I mentioned this at some point, but one of my players, before I ordered this miniature, I bought this bust weeks ago, and I just had a new player join one of my D&D games for start playing, and she chose to play a dryad with green skin and red hair, very a la Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
And I looked at the model that she used to like describe her character, and I was working on this model. It had just been printed, and I was like, the resemblance is uncanny, I think. And I'm sitting there thinking, do I want to paint this model with green skin and red hair? I think I might. How
do I make this look like a plus?
I have no clue. Because like green and then like some like really pretty pink, some pink flowers could be really pretty. Like maybe some like baby blues, lavender would be really pretty. I gotta pick the right skin tone though first.
Yeah, you definitely.
Gotta pick the right. I'm wondering. Okay, hold on. I think. Stick with me.
I'm sticking.
What line in the middle? Wolfie says white line down the tail, and then a small crosshatch.
White line down the tail. White line down the tail. White line down the... I'm not picturing it. I can't picture it. White line down the tail. Do you mean like put a yellow, like a ring, like a yellow band around the tail and then connect it in the middle?
Yes.
Okay.
Wolfie
I'll wait
says
for that to
yes.
dry. And then the other one can just have a fully blue tail because it's a straight line. Okay, and they have to have like little red arms. So I'm gonna make the portion of the front of their hands just completely red. Fiery colors is a suggestion, Leia. So like your orange, red, yellow. If you did orange, red, yellow, it's very like an autumn color scheme.
That was one of the things that I was thinking about before, but I think I'm letting my brain. I am. I might have fallen down the rabbit hole. We're gonna let this cook.
Let it cook.
We're trusting the process.
Nice.
Hopefully. Oh my god, this is some Hulk green shit. Go on. I got this. This isn't. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
All right, so. We go here. Yellow on the helmet. So many times I've had to like come up with ways to like just go, all right, what's the way to differentiate the crest? What's the way to differentiate the helmet? What's the way to differentiate this one small thing on the same model I have to paint 40 of? All right, well that's the rough look for one of them. Like, is that very Plusle?
I think so, yeah.
It's doing it.
Yeah, I think it's doing it.
God, I love Slap Chop. Makes fucking everything so easy. All right, and that blue looks like a frost heart kind of blue to me. Maybe not storm pink. Super icy blue looking color. This one? Nope. This one? No. Oh, maybe that's too bright. No, that's probably the way to go. We're assuming the colors here, but pinks and purples if you want to go Feywild.
Ooh.
That would go nice with the green you've got on there already. That's like
I
a...
think so, yeah. I know she looks very Hulk right now, but I think this is gonna work.
To me, she looks like a... That's actually... That green tone that you've got there actually is the exact green tone of my Baldur's Gate Wood Elf.
Perfect.
Yeah. So it looks like a wood elf to me because I don't know if people know that if that wood elves are like a really pale green.
Yeah. Well, because it's the same like high elves are like really light blues.
Are they?
And purples. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so
And now they're making like drow or like the smoky purples and blues.
yeah, I really like
Or,
I really like the color change for drow. One, less problematic. Two, just it's a really nice shade that lilac.
Mhm. That's like what I picked for when I was on
Mithara.
that stream. I picked like a really smoky blue for my character.
Yeah.
And then I chose the amethyst eyes for an Illustrae descendant. Although my character didn't know that at the time. But my DM was like, "Oh, you should have purple eyes." And I was like, "Okay."
All right,
And then he was like, "Illustrae," and I was like, "I'm in. I'm here for it."
This blue was the right
Colorblind, so not
choice.
strong colors. When we do, oh, I didn't know that, Ghost Swarm. Funny story about colorblind. Actually. I have one of my players in one of my home game D&D games is colorblind. I did not know this at the time, or I might have known this, but I didn't know what colors. And I painted some miniatures for our game.
Oh no, they
and-
couldn't see their mini, could they?
Because we have players that play online with us, I colored the bases like a color that I associated each player with, and he was playing a druid. So I colored the like rim of his base green, and I sent him a picture, and he goes, "Yeah, it looks cool. What color is that base? Is it like it's kind of like bluey, right?" And I was like, "No, bro, that's green." And he goes, "Oh, I can't see green."
Oh my god,
Bro,
what does he
there's
see
so
the
much-
world as? Blue?
He
Whoa.
sees like it's like greens and I think it might be tones of purple. He sees in like blues and
Oh, wow.
reds.
I was about to say
It's pretty.
so he doesn't have green red. He's got, oh my god, he's the one that messes with it
It's
seriously.
one of them.
Yeah. Wow. He would see the world
Yeah.
very differently to a lot of us.
He does see the world very differently. He is he's also the one I was telling you about before the game that or before our show about the Gundam enabling.
Yeah.
He's a character. We love him though. Ugh, the blankets get all messed up.
Yeah, red green is a thing. I know that because my friend had that and he couldn't be a pilot
Mhm.
because of it.
Yeah, I think it might be the red green because I know he said that he has trouble seeing certain shades of purple.
Yeah. Because purple
They
would
just
mean that he's
appear,
got
like-
red or blue lacking.
He can I think he can see certain colors of blue.
Okay,
I
that means
can't
yeah, he'd
remember
be
all.
red green then, I think. Is red green the most common? I can't remember which one is.
I'm unsure.
Redeemed
I
lizard
did
cam.
see Lizard Cam.
All right, we got Baha up the top. Tia has taken a liking to going behind this rock you can see there, because there's a heat mat there now, and I have a feeling she likes hiding there and being warm out of sight.
Oh my gosh, I'm falling in love. So I am sort of taking your advice, Matt. I am still taking this like tannish color, and I am mixing it with the green to get it to be like, when I put just like the straight green onto the skin, onto this model, it was very see-through, but mixing it with this like flesh tone tan
Yeah.
seemed to like thicken it up a bit and make it a little bit more, or a little less just completely see-through.
I also know that if you mix the flesh tones into other colors when you're painting skin, it'll give it a bit of that blood warmth that kind of can be missing sometimes.
Yeah. That is one of the reasons why I love the set. That was actually one of the reasons I bought skin tone paints, because I always felt like when I painted darker skin tones, I couldn't get that like blood warmth, that like that warm color you get when you can see blood underneath the skin.
Yeah.
So now, granted, this could be like a poison ivy deal, as her blood is was it chloroform?
What?
Or not chloroform, chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll. So it's green.
Chlorophyll. Her blood is full of chlorophyll.
All right. There is mine,
Yeah.
nice and blue. They're coming out. That they look accurate.
Yeah. They look. I love that blue. That blue pops against that yellow so good.
Yeah, well, I think that's part of the design, but they look good together. Like running together, that looks like them.
Yeah.
Awesome. I actually don't know if I want to. I'm gonna leave it for a bit. I don't know if I need to do the band, because like the way that they're positioned and colored kind of emanates the vibe anyway.
Okay.
Like that.
I still think I'm gonna do freckles. I'm just gonna do them in like a dark green
Mm.
instead of doing them. They'll see this like character with like freckles.
All right, so
Look at that green. Look at that green.
yeah,
That's
that's
so
nice.
good.
That's nice green.
It's so good.
I wonder if it's
That's
because it's
nice
also
green.
reflecting the skin tone under it a bit because of the transparent nature of the paint.
Very possibly.
Okay, so in my list, I've done Plusle and Minun. I'm thinking Growlithe next.
Ooh.
Oh god, where am
like
I?
nice
Where am I
boys.
writing this?
It's like me so many times a night. Wood brown
Oh,
and
the
beige
sweet
white
brown.
flecks for the freckles, so it looks like bark. Ooh.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice.
Mm.
All right, here's a good boy.
Maybe for the tune, I'm thinking I still want to do like dark green for the freckles, just because like that's how like human skin normally darkens, is with like the same tones of
Bit
of
darker, yeah.
like pigment. So I think I'm still gonna do green, although I do like the beige white with the brown, so I might do the tunic in like a white. The tunic, that'll make it pop really well too, I think. And then I am gonna do like the branch horns, so that'll look, the horns are supposed to be kind of like they're these are branches, so I think that like that dark brown, I think I might do a warmer brown, so I can do like nice cool petals and like the purples and blues and pinks, I believe. I will see. I think more and more. I feel like this is more inspired by my player's character. So I will ask her permission at some point if I can share the art of her character, so
Yeah.
everybody can see kind of what I'm working off of. I would message her, but she's in Germany.
Oh, fair. I'm so happy for you that you got another game though.
I am too, and it's really cute because like we did our session 0, and this German girl, she is so her boyfriend messaged me on Twitter asking to be in the game, and I talked to him a little bit, and he goes, well, the thing is my girlfriend is in Germany, so this game is a little bit late for her. And she was really worried that like, oh, I'm really sorry about my accent. You know, English isn't my first language. And we have a Scandinavian in the game as well. So his first language is also not English. And I was like, it's okay. English is my first language, and I still fuck it up.
Yeah.
But it was
English
so
is my first
cute.
language, and you don't understand me a lot.
That is true.
We're different countries. Even you're different states as well.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Jersey. Try to understand that.
Oh, I understand Jersey perfectly, darling.
What are you saying? I don't know what you're saying to me right now. It's okay. Take a left on Burke Street and then go down Elizabeth. After that, you'll hit the station. Is that what you need? Oh, sorry. Bell's Hot Chicken. That's what you're looking for.
What?
I'm assuming you're asking me
Oh
for
my gosh.
directions.
Oh, I wasn't doing that.
Oh, what were you? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess. I don't
I'm
speak
so
Jersey.
excited.
I'm sorry.
I don't speak Jersey. So later this year, Alex and I got plane tickets. We're gonna go to Arizona this year to go
Ooh.
visit his family. He's been trying to get me to move down to Arizona for like the last 6 years, and I'm like, I am not a desert girl.
Fair.
I was like, I want to go live in the mountains, and he's like, there's a mountain in Arizona. I was like, yeah, one.
Is there a mountain,
One
but it's like covered in desert?
Well, so the town that he's from is right next to a single mountain. It's like the town around this one mountain.
Oh boy.
Like the rest of it is flat. Why would I want to live there?
Yeah.
The mountain gets snow, like once in a while.
Cool.
Up by Flagstaff is woodsy mountains, Leia. I know I don't want to live in Flagstaff because that's where my Mormon family lives, or where my Mormon husband's family lives, and I don't want to live there. I don't live any closer to them than I am. Or they might not be in Flagstaff anymore. Our Flagstaff has a train station.
Yeah, that's one of our main train stations in the city.
We have a train station in our area. I need a darker green.
I nearly responded very condescendingly because you paused there, and I was like, "We have a train station." I was like, "That's cool, man. That's cool, man."
Why are you such a jerk?
I don't know. Sometimes my immediate response is to be a prick, and I go, don't do that yet.
Why? We're supposed to be friends.
But that's why you get the unrelenting responses. Means you know we care. We
Shit.
respect you enough to tear you down mercilessly.
That's the truth. Isn't that one of the things that I told you, like, within the first year of us working together? It's
I
like,
think so.
If I tell you to fuck off, it's because I like you.
Yeah.
If I'm really nice to you, it's because I hate your fucking guts.
Oh, man.
Or you're a really wholesome person and I just don't
I was about to say, you just playing with fire on that one. Yeah. I hate everyone I meet for the first time.
Flagstaff Gardens is the oldest park in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, first established in 1860. You know what? I'm not reading anything else today. Fuck it.
You know how to read? I don't know how to read.
I make fun of Alex sometimes, and I was telling like the army didn't teach you how to read. How do you know how to read? It's actually very wholesome because like in my Saturday night game, we thought we were gonna have to cancel it because one of my players got stationed in Africa.
Yeah.
And we played last night, and he was like, "Yeah, I took the night shift so I could keep playing D&D."
Oh, as in they can play it while they're working?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was like working and playing. It was quite entertaining. I like that we get to keep the gang together for a little longer. They're level 6. They're doing untamed things.
Cool.
Train strikes? Is that a thing?
Apparently you tell us.
I don't know. No, Ghost Swarm was asking Jess.
Oh, sorry. Jess is saying. We've been asked. Oh, okay, I don't know. I don't really catch a lot of public transport just because I drive everywhere for work. So I'm not too sure on that one myself. Coming in with the Jess news.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that tone. I don't like it. What if I took dark highlight? This has got a little
Our
bit of
train's been
red.
strike 3 out of 5 days at the moment. Skelly Horde.
Oh, I'm making a goddamn mess. I feel like a 3rd grader.
This has done the classic thing of orange and brown are too close together in tone, so it's not coming across as well. I'll probably just dry brush it again.
That might be okay. Okay. Ooh, moment of truth, guys. Did I just get my hand or yep, I just completely missed the model. The one thing I hate about flicking paint onto stuff is like I can't tell where this is going.
Oh, you're doing like the blood flick thing?
Yeah. But it's also really good for freckles.
Does that look any good?
Looks very flesh tone. Oh, I see now. Oh, I like that.
Is he the right
No,
colors?
I like that.
Do I need a dry brush on top of that?
I feel like he needs like a little more warmth in the orangey bits.
Oh yeah? I tried to I can do another
Maybe
coat of it,
not.
I guess. Like that.
Oh, yes, that's it. I think that looks good. Uh-huh.
Second coat it is.
All right, so I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but
Actually,
I
it's
got
making
some
the,
flicks of paint on there, and I think I got way too much on the face. But I'm going to attempt to get some skin tone to kind of flesh that out. So the trick is to get a coat of the same skin tone and kind of go over the freckles to make them look like their skin tone. Actually, I should probably get the back as well. Before I... Oh, wouldn't I just do that the first time? That turned out so much better than the front. Oh, I hate myself. Oh, I just broke that brush. Okay, I've got another one in here somewhere.
All right, so that looks a lot better, and then this tone now actually fits a bit better. I don't think I need to dry brush it at all now. That's a lot more differentiated.
Yeah, I think that looks really good. Yeah.
All right, so now I need to do black markings all over him. Okay. All right, so what do we got here?
So if you can you see my little freckles, Matt?
Hold on, let me just paint a snoot real quick.
Concentrating.
Oh yeah, yeah, looks good.
Nice. Oh, we gotta hydrate, but normal like.
Okay, so got little arrows on his front legs. So, oh, I need to wait. Oh, I gotta wait for this to dry more before I can do those. All right, so that one's done. Shit. Okay, so where's my phone? Vulpix. Another reddish color. After this Vulpix, I might switch it up to do something quite different. Otherwise, I'll just have I'll have a series of reds and browns everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna do like this coppery red brown for Vulpix.
That's a good idea. I feel like that's definitely more Vulpixy.
Yeah, and then the tail can be the same orange that I've already done. Which I might do first, actually. Yeah, I would love to do more different forms, but it's more like, are we gonna notice what they are? Because it's similar to the shiny problem. It's like they're already hard to differentiate what they are. So if I throw shinies in, I could do, if I just did like a whole squad of shinies later down the line, if I got some more, that might be the way to go. Like get the same squad and do the whole same squad again, but shiny. Or different form versions of the same squad. Alright, so top of the head is also orange. And where's my... I think I want to get at least like 6 or 7 of these done today.
I think you could do that.
Well, I've got 3 done almost already, and I'm on my 4th, and it's only been about 45 minutes
Nice.
of like actual painting.
Oh my gosh. So this is kind of it is a little bit harder to see the freckles, but that is kind of what I want. Because I want them to look kind of natural. So
Yeah,
they
it's
are
hard
very
to see right
small.
now.
It's hard to see, yeah. That's okay. I'll get it in the pictures. I'm gonna cheat real quick and look for that player's character art, because now I'm fully inspired now.
Mhm.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Excuse me.
Okay, so Vulpix has a yellow underbelly. The rest of the face is kind of like this red-brown.
I feel like I'm doing everything backwards right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because normally I paint the eyes before I do skin tones, but because I knew I wanted to do freckles, I didn't want to paint the eyes before painting the skin.
There. I think this color mix worked out well. It's like
Nice.
a coppery red-brown.
I think that'll definitely help differentiate them.
Oh, it definitely is. It doesn't. They're like similar in tone family, but they're not like. If I do the same thing what I did and add like another orange layer, it'll pop the orange a bit more.
Oh, I love when you get those eyes and it's just,
Yeah, it looks good.
Getting some white in there because you can see her teeth. Question is, what color do I do for irises? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see. Oh, it's like a pink or maybe a yellow. I use dark green. Am I gonna hate this? Let's see.
These are quite similar this time.
What do you mean?
Like the orange and the red brown are quite similar. They're blending.
Ooh. I mean, unfortunately, they do look very close.
I mean, that's kind of what a Vulpix is, I guess, but I don't know if I want that.
I just got a text from my husband. Like, I don't know how I feel about this narrator.
He's stuck with him now. I mean, he could narrate it himself, but he'd have to use his eyes and read it.
Oh my god.
What?
He just messaged me that his work buddy that we play Helldivers with wants help to get the 6 orbitals at a time trophy.
Oh yeah.
This is the same coworker that told Alex to apologize to me because I guess he felt really bad because we were the 3 of us were playing together and I came around a corner and he shot me in the head. And he was like, dude, I don't know where your wife came from, but she came out of nowhere and I shot her and I'm so sorry. And I was like, do you know how many times I've killed you guys? So we played a little bit today and we were cracking jokes about it. And he's like, hey, Leia, can you hold this for me? And he throws an eagle at me. And I was like, no, I will not hold that for you, you asshole.
Did I tell you what Benji does when I'm playing?
Yeah, he just comes in and punches you. And
yeah, he comes in and punches me to death and then leaves. I'm like, what the fuck?
What a jerk.
Yeah, he's big old dingus. All right, is this close enough for a Vulpix?
I think so, yeah. I do get the red versus the orange. Like, I can see that on screen, and I've got my brightness turned down way low, so I think that works.
All right. It's like a good enough scenario.
Yeah.
No, I turned on my fan because it's a bit stuffy in here. Yeah, I gotta lock my door. Keep that riffraff downstairs out.
I don't know what it is, but there's something like super.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I said,
I
Jess.
love,
Sorry.
I love painting. I was just gonna say, like, I love painting lips. Like these busts, I love painting the lips to make them like really pop. These like faces. Why are you locking your girlfriend out?
What am I looking at? Because she's the riffraff
How dare.
that I aforementioned.
I mean, I guess I am one of those people that
Do you also burst
When I
into
know my-
rooms?
yeah, I do. And when my partners are in the bathroom, I just like I have no self-control.
Oh, well, you're like a cat?
Yeah. Just like a cat. Exactly like a cat.
Okay. The old hand under the door trick.
I don't have that much room underneath my doors to do that.
You should make like a paper one. And just like slip it under the crack.
I was like, what do men do in the bathroom for so long?
Mostly TikTok. Sometimes it's also a good mental reset between things. It's how to change gears on your activities.
I blame COVID.
Yeah. Yeah,
I wasn't like this before then.
I was. I flourished during COVID. I didn't have to
I
go out
knew.
at all.
I knew how to leave people alone then.
Oh,
Now I'm just clingy and horrible.
fair. I moved in with Jess during COVID, so we've only actually been... So we only ever did less after COVID finished.
Mm.
Like, it was harder adjusting back to whatever a normal was, because we hadn't done that yet.
Mm-hmm.
It was only ever 24/7 time. Time for love.
I don't know what color to make her irises. What do I do?
Magenta and purple undertone. Yeah? No? Are you going pink for the flowers? Pinks and purples?
Possibly. Maybe like lavenders and blues.
Yeah, do like some pinky magentas for the eyes.
Pinky
Like a
magenta.
magical glow.
Ooh, magical girl. I love magical girls. I have this like ready purple. And we're gonna use this breast cancer awareness pink.
Nice. Oh, Fabulous Marines emailed me today. They got sign-ups happening.
Ooh, we gonna sign up?
Absolutely.
Do some Marines. I'm gonna do Fabulous Marines. What shall I paint this year? Something less ambitious.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson last year. That was a that was an experience.
It was hard.
I'm telling Alex, I'm like, this is how it feels when Brandon Sanderson switches audiobook readers. Like, this is what happens, dude. Sometimes they don't always have the same. Oh my god! Sorry. My purple like threw up everywhere.
After all this contrast is done, I got to do some normal painting for a bit.
That would be a good idea.
Whole month contrast only. All right. There's Growlithe. He's got his stripes on now. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like that.
Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Ooh, it's all jammed up. I think what also helps is this is like a very yellowy green, so I think that the purple and pink is gonna be really pretty.
All right, what's my next Pokemon?
Something not brown. Oh my god, I'm on stream. Stop texting me.
I actually don't have a lot. Out of this lot, the only non-brown one I have is a yellow and gray. It's like yellow and light cream gray, or a gray one.
Ooh, gray.
Oh, I could do a Luxio. Because that's a, Oh god, no, that's the middle one. What's the first one called? Baby Luxray. Shinx. Thank you, Jess. I'll do a Shinx. Yeah, it's a cute little
I
guy.
say I am not the person to ask.
That's not transparent background, you fucking liar. It's a checkered background. All right, there we go. Shinx. He's like a gray blue. A gray blue with a black back, and he's got little yellow cuffs.
He looks like a little magician.
He's a little guy. Oh wow, Jess. So we tried to get some tickets for an Auntie Donna show, and they were like, "Oh, tickets go out to Patreon first," and we just paid for the Patreon because it was like an extra $11 on top of the ticket. And so we got some tickets, but they sold out this morning, and we don't even know if they went to public sale.
Wow.
Because it was a filmed show in a fairly big theater, but very limited seats. All right, I think we're going to do the yellow bits first on this guy.
Holy shit, this is an intense gaze.
Oh, yeah. Looks really good, though.
Okay. Fucked up my lips a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. We went so quiet. The concentration hour is on.
Yeah, I know, right? Should get a concentrating emote. Okay, so that's done. That's done. He needs little yellow ears.
Oh, this is the most stressful part. Fuck.
Okay, so from here upwards will be Shinx. Yeah, we really are doing that, hey? Focus intensifying.
Sorry. I am, if you guys can see, doing these eyes. So, I am...
I'm vibing
eyes
with
are
the
going a
music.
little... My own eyes are going a little creepy. Ooh, we gotta, breathe. I was definitely not breathing for a while. Definitely needed that.
This guy's got like a little choker collar.
Does, yeah. That's why I thought he kind of looked like a magician.
Oh.
What it reminded me of. Keep getting stabbed by hair. Eyes going on. I think I want to get some, like, maybe some makeup on her a little bit. Maybe some. I think I might take this, like, lip shade and put it on her eyelids, or maybe a blue, like a little, like a. Ooh, I never use this color. I love having a bunch of weird colors just like sitting around waiting to be used.
Okay. The hard bit is done.
What was the hard bit?
So he's got little plus signs on his cheeks.
Uh-huh.
And I painted a blob of yellow to start, but then I had to paint the blue around it and use the blue as the border sketching. So like basically like a subtraction method.
Ooh.
Sorry, yeah, those are his ears in the art, but he doesn't have ears, so I did it on the cheeks instead here. Like I just did it towards the back of his head. So, if you can see it. There. Like that.
Ooh, yes. Yes, I like that.
A nice pixie pink could be good for some flowers.
Ooh, I do love. So what's pixie pink? Would that be like really like bubblegummy pink?
I think like a pastel
Or-
bubblegum, yeah.
Like pastel. So I was trying to figure out what would go really well. So I put some eyeshadow on our lovely lady here. It is hard to tell because it is it's this like icy blue color. See if I can get it onto my brush here. It is this like super, super icy blue. Just a bit on the lids to try and just like give her face some dimension. I think it might pop against. I don't know. I was thinking like. I don't know what I'm thinking. She's got green skin, so just trying to do some cool things to accentuate other bits of her. But I do like I think some pink flowers are gonna look really pretty, especially if I do like a super pale bone, because I think that's what I'm gonna go with. So then that way, like, I don't want to do a color because I don't want to take away from the cool colors of like the flowers and her skin. I am still probably gonna go with like a fire engine red, like for her hair, just because I think
because
that
you
would be super
always
cool.
love the red hair.
I love red hair.
Calling you out for a sec, but
But
also
also,
in a
you know,
yeah, it looks good way.
uh-huh.
I said calling you out just for a sec, but in like a yeah, it does look good way.
Yeah, and also as Jess said, very poison ivy, which is, you know, like what if poison ivy but druid?
Oh yeah. What if poison ivy played some D&D?
So, and like poison ivy is always like, she's a white woman, so the makeup is normally like green colors. So I thought this like, oh gosh, that's making that eye pop so good. Mm. Mm. You gotta do special stuff on faces. It is just. Ugh. There's something so reassuring about painting a bust and doing really pretty makeup. Because it's not something I get to do very often. First of all, I don't do my makeup very often. So doing other people's makeup makes total sense, right?
All right, Shinx is looking done. What's the makeup you're thinking of doing? You put some like red on there, or you're doing like greens and purples?
I did blue, this like super icy blue on
yeah.
her lids, and she's got this like darker green lip. I'm going to put a small amount of black liner on her to see if I can make that like that eye section pop. But I think that's about it. Maybe rosy up the cheeks a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if that'll look very good if I stick red over her cheeks. I have no idea. We'll figure it out.
Well, here is Shinx.
Ooh, I like that.
They came out nice. Like
That came out really nice.
It's a really easy color scheme to differentiate.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I know I used a darker blue than the one he's got, or like a different kind of blue, but I think that works in this case because
I think so.
it'll stand out on the table better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the table it looks good already with the others. Okay, that's 5 done. So, that one took a little longer than normal. Is there like a green puppy? Dog.
A green puppy.
Pokemon. Oh, Electrike. There is. He's like a... Oh, I actually know what color that is too. Gut Ripper flesh and yellow. Doing a lot of electric types, it seems. Oh, I found a picture of all of the dogs. Hell yeah. Oh, Snubble! Pink! Pink dog.
Mm.
Pink doggy. All right, this will work. Great. All right, here we go. Here's a little list of all the doggies. All the good boy Pokemans.
Ooh.
Get rid of these legendaries. I don't care.
Oh, that's a nice comprehensive look there.
Big old list. Okay. Okay, so I reckon Electrike next. I do Riolu in one of these ones that are like leaping because it stands upright.
Mm-hmm.
And Smeargle, same thing. All right, so this one for Electrike is Gut Ripper flesh with yellow kind of accents. So this little guy here. Yeah, he's kind of like a desaturated version of this color, so I can mix some of this into it, and that'll work quite nicely. Okay, so almost everywhere is this green color. Just the tip of the tail that isn't.
I am like painting really close to my chest, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. If I move my camera up a little bit, maybe you'll be able to see a bit better.
So in his mouth. Green. Beneath is green. And there's like a bolt of yellow going all the way down his back. All right, so I'll get the arms done, green.
Oh my goodness.
What you got?
I got some eyes. Oh gosh, I think they look a little, I don't know. I'm still figuring out. A little wonky. Maybe that's just me. Oh no, they absolutely look wonky. Hold on.
Okay.
Hmm.
So yellow nose. And then it's kind of like a zigzag.
Oh, thank you, Wolfie. I think I accidentally changed the eye shape a little bit when I applied the black. So like one eye looks a little bit more almond, and then the other one looks a little bit more tilted. Because my black was maybe wet when I put it on one of the eyes. Attempting to fix that. Okay. Like the eternal question, is it me or the sculpt?
Yeah.
I do really love it. It's coming out really cool. I'm just trying to figure out the eyes a little bit.
All right.
It might also be because she doesn't have eyebrows yet. Which, when you put eyebrows on somebody, it changes their whole face.
Okay, so little yellow ridges down his back. Oh, and then a bit of yellow on the tail.
I like that green you've got on there.
Yeah, it's actually a really nice green generally. It's the new orc flesh color, but the contrast version.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever need one in your like equivalent, it's called auric flesh. It's a really nice creamy kind of green color.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I really like working with that one. And then when they brought out this gut ripper flesh version, I was like, oh yeah, that's an instant buy. It's just like it's perfect because it's just like a desaturated warm green. So you can use it for foliage and leaves and things as well.
Right. So put a little eye shine in there. Maybe the eyes. There's something I'm struggling with them, but I think I'm gonna call them good. I think they're about the same shape at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only way I will be changing that is with eyebrows.
That's fair. All right.
But what do you think, Matt?
Oh, fuck. I'm dropping my brush. Hold on. Oh, that looks really good, man.
Oh, is that cool?
Yeah, that's nice. Got that glare going as well.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember when so she had a couple of supports on her face, and I realized that I hadn't quite nicked one of the ones off on her cheek, so I just made it into a beauty mark.
Oh, nice.
So she's got this like beauty mark on her cheek because I forgot to clean that bit of sprue off.
Fair. All right, well,
Look
that's
at me.
Electrek. That was a nice simple one to do. A nice green and yellow. Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys. I think I'm gonna move on to some off-white work.
Oh, we've done 6. Oh, they look so good together.
How many did you want to do today?
As many as I can, really. So if I could hit like 10, that would be dope, because that means these are half done.
Nice.
I don't want
We've
to.
got 45.
I got
45
minutes.
minutes.
So that's 10 minutes per model. All right, I'm gonna do a basic one. I'm gonna do. Oh, where's that dog list? Okay. Dog list. Snubble, you're easy. Snubble stands upright, so he's getting one of the many upright models. So Snubble, I think Snubble, Riolu. Riolu's nice and easy as well. I can already see the colors I would use. Smeargle's pretty easy, also standing upright. So you can be that one. There's the other one of the same nature. Okay, there's another standing upright. So that's 4 standing uprights. No, that's 3. So Snubble, Smeargle, Riolu. What's another standing upright kind of Pokemon? Be like Pokemon rats. Or rodents. Alright. The other rodents would be Pachirisu. The little Pachirisu, that'd be kind of cute. Emolga. Okay, I'll start off with Riolu, because Riolu is pretty easy. I love it's so easy to get a transparent PNG of all Pokemon, because the Pokédex entry website has them.
Nice.
Which means I don't have to have a big white background. I can just slap it straight on the overlay. Okay, so they have little black feet. So right now it's the hips and the tail in the same blue as... Same blue. Yeah, the same blue. Let's go. Same blue as the Shinx. Tail. Super easy. So we'll go up to there and see where we're at. Alright, so there we go. And then from there, these arms are also blue except for that top little bit. What's up?
I just realized, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on camera, there are some bits of the dress that you can see, like, underneath the flowers. Ouch, just stabbed myself. That is gonna be... I like this off-white, though. I think that is super pretty. And that's gonna... It really makes her skin pop. Spanish ketchup from Pallet Town. Welcome.
Casechum.
Casechum. Welcome, welcome. How you been? Ash makes props. Ooh, shit. Stuck in limbo after dying in the Hotel California. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know who would have done that to you. No clue. What a jerk, though. I liked that one shot, by the way.
Which one?
So much. The Hotel California one.
Oh, the Hotel California. I loved it. It was so fun. I was still thinking, like, even though I've got this in-person stuff coming up, I was still thinking, like, if you want to do some more one-shots for it, we can do some digital versions too. Because that way,
Yeah.
interstate and overseas friends can still participate.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I had this little headcanon. It's like, man, if you guys hadn't messed with anything in there, it's gonna just let you guys go.
Go home.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing is, like, you could just you could rearrange the hotel and have a completely new set of players try to do it.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty much like an evergreen concept that you could bring it back.
I definitely, because the funny thing is I got, speaking of participation, hey, Leia, want to play in a game that has no current start date? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, is this the one we were talking about?
I always want to play in games.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you should say less. Yes, Leia.
I think I just did.
Yeah. We did it.
The answer is yes.
We did it.
I want to be there. I think my favorite part for the Hotel Califairun is because this concept came to me very late, is basing more rooms off of my favorite horror movies.
Ah.
I've never DM'd before, but I can handle 5 players. Haha, theoretically. I think you can do it, and I'm excited. I am here for it.
You'll be fine. Chucky room.
Well, so like you guys messed with the radio and headcanon, that one was based on The Shining.
Ah.
I guess not headcanon, but that one was based on the ballroom from The Shining. Like the room that's completely empty, but you can hear the music
Yeah,
going off.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like, I had thought of that like a couple hours before the stream, and I was like, man, why didn't I think of that beforehand?
The best ideas are always under pressure.
Yep. So I was like, cool. I guess I will just keep remaking that room, and we can have a whole set of what's the word? Of games that are Hotel Califaroon.
Nice.
But they're all different rooms.
I'm picturing for the in-person ones, I might pick up the actual Deck of Many Thing book that comes with the card
Ooh.
sets. And then
It is a good book.
have you got it?
Are you talking about?
I'm talking about like the hardcover. That's like the Deck of Many Things, the Book of Many Things.
This set?
Yeah, and then it has like the actual deck of cards in it, right?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Theoretically, if you're out. There we go. This one?
Yeah, that.
Oh!
You know, without spilling it, but yeah.
I opened it upside down. None of them got paint on them, though.
Hey, that's a win. Sometimes that's all we can ask for.
Sorry, I mean this one.
Yeah.
Ow! As a side note, these are really cool cards.
Hey, Simo, how you doing?
Hey!
Ka-chow. Oh, hello, ka-chow.